The New England Patriots just got some good news and bad news. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron on the daily Patriots content. Don't miss out. All you got to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's not hard. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and give this thing a like because I know you love it. If you don't like it, you love it. Anyways, in the description as well, we are doing a giveaway. We have hats. Boom, just got this in. Got hoodies. All you got to do in the description below, read, super simple, so you can put your name in for the June drawing to win a Drake May hoodie, the Mayday ones that I've been wearing. Anyways, it's going to be a good time. Let me put this backwards. You know, any OG knows in here that's how I like wearing my hats. Anyways, as we're climbing to 9,000, don't miss out. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. So we know the left guard position has been the really most talked about position, besides obviously Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, all that stuff, because that is what the big time media wants to talk about. But as Patriots fans, we know, hey, left guard is a huge position and something that we need to be talking about right now, because obviously last year it was just abysmal, that whole offensive line. But for the most part right now, we have everything figured out but that left guard spot. Now, the bad news I will give you first is the fact that Jared Wilson right here is injured, has been injured. So he has been sidelined. It has not been ideal for him to make a push, one, at that left guard spot, because when drafted, yes, he can fill that role at center or at one of the guard positions. Obviously, left guard being the position like, hey, we're not sure what we're doing here necessarily. And Nwenu is at the right guard, which is great because that is where he should be. Left guard, Cole Strange. We know Schweitzer just pieced out. He retired. So the question becomes, okay, is it Cole Strange or is it going to be someone else? Now, an interesting thing that Mike Vrabel said is, and it should be no surprise, is we're really not going to get a full evaluation until we reach training camp, when we really can start hitting and doing stuff more than they were able to do in OTAs or mandatory minicamp. But obviously what this does for Jared Wilson is this makes him take a little back step. It's not ideal. And you might be thinking, Aaron, this isn't really bad news. It's not ideal news. I think that's maybe a better way to put it. But again, going towards training camp, we can only hope that he can be ready towards training camp. They haven't really released what the reason is that he's been sidelined, what this injury is. But the hope is he can be ready for training camp. And the big question there will be then, okay, is he going to be pushing for a starting job, or is he just going to be one of those key backups? Because I think he will for sure be a key backup at that right guard, left guard, or at center. Again, I've also preached that I think he can surmount Bradbury at that center position at some point. So again, not ideal news. Do you think, though, here's my question. Do you think that Jared Wilson has an opportunity to start this year on the offensive line? You might say, yes, he has a lot of potential. He was the top center in the draft. Yes, he probably can challenge Cole Strange or Bradbury at either of those positions. Or you might say, no, he doesn't have the experience. I don't think he's ready yet. What do you think? Tell me what you think about Bradbury, but not ideal news right now for the Patriots. And even if he's not a starter, more of a depth piece. Not ideal for them, for a young talent they're hoping to develop and start at some point. So that's the first thing. The other thing, little more obscure, I'm going to tell you this, but the good news, the Patriots just hired a new scouting assistant. It says, apparently instead of putting my chubby fingers, hit A instead of S. Tell you what, not fixing it. We're going with it. But Cam McCormick, fun fact, went to high school with a kid with the exact same name. If you don't know who this guy is, and you watch college football, I'm surprised, because this guy in college football has gone down as a legend. He is one of the only, I believe he is the only player to ever play 9 years of major college football. That is right. You heard that correctly. He played at Oregon, and then he finished his career at Miami, and then he wasn't given a 10th year, and so he has moved on to bigger and better things. Now, you might be asking, Aaron, how the heck is this good news? I will get into that in a minute. I just want to explain how the heck he got 9 years. It was you get one redshirt year. Boom. That's the first thing. After your redshirt year, if you redshirt again, it is a medical redshirt. So he had multiple medical red shirts as well, and there was kind of like freak accidents, just injury piling on injury, as well as the fact that there was the COVID year. So everyone was then gifted another year. Even if you played, you were gifted another year. So again, he ends up with 9 years. Now, a big reason this is good for the Patriots, and I think this is a name you should keep your eye on, is he was never this big time starter in college football. Everyone knows it. Anyone who watched college football knew that. And obviously you're like, well, Aaron, he was injured most of the time. Yes, that's true. But a big reason he was on these teams was he was a great leader. He was a great presence in the locker room. People liked him. He was personable, all these different things. And so as a scout and getting into this organization, I think it's one of those things where people gravitate towards them. And especially too, if he's going to these combines and being one of these scouts, you're like, well, Aaron, that doesn't mean he's going to be able to draft these players. No, you're right. You're correct. But I think it's just one of those things with a undrafted free agent. Hey, you know what? Oh, oh man, Cam, loved Cam. Great connection. And that's the face of you're sending a guy out like Cam McCormick to be the face of your franchise, and people like him. All right, people gravitate towards him. So again, it can be one of those things that are helpful where players that aren't drafted, undrafted free agents, see that, have this relationship, and hopefully that's something that kind of gets them moving in that direction. Because we remember also some of these undrafted free agents had some big time offers from other places as well, but they decided to go to the Patriots. So that was huge. As well, all the connections that he has from Miami as well as Oregon. There are great players that come out of both of those universities, as well as people that he has played with who have already gone into the league from either team that he's played with or he's made connections with. Case in point, the man has a lot of connections, knows a lot of people, and is a great person. So again, I think it's only him starting as a scouting assistant, obviously moving his way up, could really, truly help this organization in a variety of different ways. And honestly, he's just a great person. So it's a good move. You're probably thinking, Aaron, this is a weird topic to talk about. But again, good for Cam. Finally graduating for college. He got his bachelor's and his master's all for free. Look at this guy. Just unreal. Crazy. And now he's a Patriot. Cool to see. Anyways, before you leave, just don't forget, remember hoodies, merch down below. If you want to sign up to get one of the Mayday hoodies that we're giving away multiple, look at the description below so you don't miss out. Multiple ways to get involved. And you guys rock. Is there anyone else? I'll ask this question. Any other of you guys play college football for more than 9 years or close to 9 years? I think, I can't. Cam Rising, Utah's quarterback. I don't think he plays for Utah anymore. I can't remember who he plays for. He's been in the league for a long time. I want to say 7 years. 7, maybe going on 8. So it's pretty crazy. So you're not going to see this again because a lot of these people had that COVID year. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, comment below. Tell me what you think. Cam McCormick, Jared Wilson, what the heck? Comment below. You guys rock. We'll talk later. Peace.